Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be showcasing my record collection with you guys. Back when I had posted my what I got for Christmas video, I had showed off a few records that I had, of course, gotten for Christmas, and asked you guys if you'd be interested in seeing our record collection, and quite a few of you said yes, so I figured today we could kind of have a chill, relaxed video, and of course go through my collection, as I do believe it's a pretty solid one, especially in the way in which I like to personally collect records. So I'm super excited. In this video as well, at some point I will also show off kind of like where I store my records and kind of like my setup with my record player and everything, just so you can kind of see how I decided to do it. I will link, of course, my record player and things down below, and if you have any questions, while I'm no expert by any means, please feel free to leave them down below. I will do my best to answer them for you guys, but I am so excited to show you guys everything and kind of talk about my collection a little bit. So I really hope that you are excited, and without further ado, if you would like to see my record collection, then let's just go ahead and get started. This cabinet thing that you see here, me and my dad actually built. I found like some plans off of Pinterest and kind of adjusted it to what I wanted. So we went and we built this whole thing and then stained it. So I kind of customized it to what I was looking for. Is it perfect? No, but we did it and it works and it kind of matches with our other furniture. So I'm obsessed with it. I wouldn't kind of change anything about it. I love it. As you can see, obviously it's got the record player on the top here, which I have an Audio-Technica record player. It was actually the second record player I bought because the first one I got at like Kohl's or something like that, and the record player itself does matter. I didn't think it did at first, but it really does. I highly encourage, if you're really interested and you want to really grow your collection, get a really solid record player. I will link the one I have down below, but because you can adjust the little feet here, it makes it so like you can make it level on any type of surface, and it's just better for the records and the record player in the long run. So it was very much worth the money. I got mine from Best Buy, I do recall that. And then of course I have a little section here where we keep like the remote for this sound box situation. I don't actually know what it's called, forgive me, but we have like whatever record sleeve we're using. That was the purpose of having that there, was so it would be right below the record player. Of course I have this thing, again, I don't know what it's called and I'll figure it out and write on the screen, but of course that's like my input situation. So this is actually going to be what I have to like turn on to have the record player play my music throughout my speakers. It's also Bluetooth, radio, all that good stuff. I really wanted to get a really good setup that would work for everything, so that way it would not only play for my record player, but again, everything else I just mentioned. This down here was something my grandma gave us. It's a 6 CD changer. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think we've only used this once. Typically it comes with like a cover over top, almost like the record player up here, but it was older, but my mom has a ton of CDs. So she wanted it on the shelf, but again, never uses it, so that's just there. And then of course I have right down here in the bottom where all the records sit, and so that's kind of the setup. And then up top above my TV is where we have the 2 Bose speakers. It's funny because my parents actually had these Bose speakers well before me, so they're very old, but we did just wire them down to everything and they are fantastic. So that's kind of what puts out our music output. So we were very fortunate that I didn't also have to buy speakers, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a good bit of money to buy these things right here, but in my opinion, very, very, very worth it. So this is just kind of my setup. I wanted to show it and include it here in case you're looking for ideas yourself or ways to kind of set up stuff, because I was very adamant on having something here. And okay, y'all, we're going to jump right into this. I do want to apologize in advance if this is a longer video than normal, as I've never had to talk about my record collection, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Like, give me just a minute to get into the groove. So I'm gonna try and make this as painless as possible. But first things first, we're gonna talk about the king of rock and roll. If you do not have some Elvis Presley in your record collection, I'm judging a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because Elvis on vinyl is superior, really. So this first one right here is just an Elvis in concert. It's from a CBS TV special in 1977. I know for a fact we bought this because my dad wanted the live version of Trying to Get to You, which is absolutely fantastic. The live version of this song is far superior than the like studio version. So it is so stinking good. As far as like the center fold looks, this is that right there. I know when I watch record videos, I really do like seeing some of this, so I'll show some that I think are really well, because not everyone necessarily has one, but this is a really solid album. I do prefer Me and My Dad Both live albums. I think they just have a different quality than just a standard studio album, so we do have quite a few ones that are live. This one right here is just the Worldwide Gold Award hits. It's 2 parts, so 2 different vinyls in here, and I really love a greatest hits kind of an album, because you're gonna like everything on there pretty much, at least over 90% most of the time if you enjoy the artist. And so this is why we got this one. It of course has all the hits on it: Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, things like that, All Shook Up. So it's a really good one. It has no like centerfold to it, it's just simply closed like this, but that's one of my favorites. Again, I find those really worth the money in my personal opinion. This one right here is just called Elvis Volume 1, A Legendary Performer. This is the sleeve on the inside. It doesn't open up, but I really do like the way this one is showcased. I won't lie, I think this is probably my least favorite one that we have, especially because we have the live record as well as that greatest hits. This one has of course some of the greatest hits, but it's less, so you pretty much almost have everything on this one that is on the greatest hits, but it was 16 bucks, which is why we have it. And of course I don't really think you can have too many Elvis records. And then I believe this is the last one that we have for now. This is the Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis, Graceland. My dad really wanted this one. I really like the photo on the front. And so of course it's got a lot of ones that we already have, but he really wanted this one, so we have that one as well. Next, another icon, another legend, Dolly Parton. This one is the Here You Come Again. Now I believe my dad picked this up as well, because you know, I'm not even gonna lie, I did not even know this was in the collection. I'm not gonna hit you with anything like that. So this is what the front and the back looks like. I do like me some Dolly Parton, and here is her centerfold there. But again, I had no idea we had this, so I love that for me. You discover new things every day. This one is my dad's record as well. It says from the original movie soundtrack Saturday Night Fever. So this is what the front and the back looks like on here. It's got things like Staying Alive, How Deep Is Your Love, a bunch of really, I think that you would go to these like 70s hits. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm 99.9% sure. Boogie Shoes, You Should Be Dancing. I do enjoy all these songs. We do kind of jam to this one all together. And this is what that centerfold there looks like. Love to see it. Have I even seen this film? Because now that I'm opening up and John Travolta is staring at me, I do like me some John Travolta, I will tell you that. So we have this one. Coming from a soundtrack in which I am a massive fan of, Grease. Speaking of John Travolta, literally love this movie. If you are a dancer or any sort of like actress, actor, kind of stage performer, like that, then you like Grease. There's no way you don't, because you had to do something with Grease. Okay, sorry y'all, the ice cream truck was bebopping by. So this one right here is another one of my dad's. It's the Best of the Statler Brothers. He loves this. This is what it looks like. As far as I'm aware, it's their wives here on the front, and then them with their wives here on the back, which I kind of love. They didn't want to be on the front. They let their women do the talking on the front, which is kind of great. My dad loves this album. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a ton of songs on there. When he starts playing them, I do know what they are, but it was $10. So how can you be mad? You know what I'm saying? This next one right here was for all of us, specifically also my mom and dad, but it's the greatest hits of the Commodores. Good stuff right here. This is what the back looks like as well. This is a good one. It's got Brick House, Too Hot to Trot, Easy, all that good stuff. We love this album in this house, so it is a great one for us. This one right here, This is all me, y'all. Oh my god, this is all me. And my goddaughter Emma, I had got her hooked on Fins, so we love listening to it. My dad and I and my sister used to listen to it when I was little, and you have to do the little Fin dance, you know what I'm saying? But this is the Jimmy Buffett songs that you know by heart, so it's his greatest hits. I got this one for a good deal. It was only 23 bucks, which I was so excited about. This is what the back looks like, but it has got the great ones on, like Cheeseburger in Paradise, Fins, Son of a Sailor, Margaritaville. This is like my favorite, one of my favorite records in my collection because I love Jimmy Buffett so much. I want to see him in concert so stinking bad. I can't even stand it. This one right here, of course, again, you gotta have a solid greatest hits by the Beach Boys, okay? A fantastic album in my personal opinion. This is what the center jacket looks like. It has got a ton of songs on it. It's an amazing record. And again, greatest hits are one of my favorite things to buy. Speaking of, we got a Motown's like #1. So this is the center jacket here, but it features, I'm squeezing my fingers, the Temptations, the Supremes, the Jackson 5, the Four Tops, Marvin Gaye, things like that. So it's really, really good. Again, this is one that me, my mom, and my dad all really enjoy. And so this is another solid one in my collection, in my personal opinion anyways. Next, another one I just had to have is Fleetwood Mac. Now, I'm not going to lie to you about it. The reason I wanted this was simply for dreams. This is not normally a way in which I would buy a record, but my dad likes a lot of the songs on here too. I like a ton of other songs, but let me tell you right now, the chokehold that Dreams has on me, anytime that comes on, whether it's here, in my car, whatever I'm doing, instant mood booster, okay? I'm obsessed. The chokehold it has on me really should be illegal. This one right here is the Creedence Clearwater Revival, so it's 20 of their greatest hits. I do like Creedence Clearwater, but it's more of like my dad's thing, I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is what the center slip looks like. Things like Susie Q, Put a Spell on You, Proud Mary, what else is really good? Heard It Through the Grapevine. I do like a lot of the songs, but this is definitely more of like a him and my mother situation, okay? All right, next right here, one of my personal favorites, Daryl Hall, John Oates. This is the Rockin' Soul Part 1. This is what the front cover looks like. And then the back, this has got Sarah Smiles, She's Gone, You Make My Dreams, Rich Girl, Maneater. This is a solid, solid record in my opinion. And I love me some Daryl Hall and John Oates personally. Like, if it is going to be this or Creedence Clearwater, it is going to be this for me every single time. I am so obsessed with that album, and it has pretty much almost every song that I really, really, really love by them. So it was a good find for the collection for sure. We're going to talk about one of my favorites now. I'm surprised that I only have 2 of her in my collection. I was surprised. I was kind of like trying to order them. I definitely need to correct that because I am a Madonna stan. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This one right here is the Madonna, the Live from Tokyo in 1987. Oh my gosh, look at that front cover, you guys. Let me pull this out of the clear centerfold there. But what was really good about this one is the fact that it has Dress You Up on it, and Dress You Up Live is literally one of my favorite songs from her. It is so good. I absolutely love live music, like I've mentioned a ton of times here, and that comes with no exception. Next right here, I've got the Madonna Like a Virgin album, and this was, I think this was one of the very first ones that I brought, like when I bought my record player. Like I went to go get a couple records and she was one of the first ones I brought home. Like a Virgin, so iconic. This is the front cover as well as the back here. She looks absolutely stunning. Next, we also have to talk about the King of Pop, because again, much like Elvis, much like Madonna, if you do not have Michael Jackson in your record collection, I'm really not sure what you're doing, okay? I don't know what you're doing. So this one right here, this is the Off the Wall. We had a tough time finding this one, I won't lie. This was per my mother's request, but boy, is it a good one. So this is what it looks like right there. Open it up like so. He's standing, which is really fun and really unique, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of obsessed with that. So again, this one was one that my mother requested that we get. And then of course, this was another day one purchase, Michael Jackson's Thriller. I don't really need to say anything else with this. The way the front of it looks, the centerfold here, and then the back just has the song names on it. So again, very, very, very iconic. All right, so this next set I'm gonna go through a little bit quicker because these are primarily all my dad's. These are artists that he's obsessed with, records that he specifically wanted, and so I'm not gonna go into any sort of detail. This one right here is ZZ Top Eliminator, so he loved that one. 12 bucks, gotta love it. Right here is Motley Crue Shout at the Devil. This is what the front looks like, if you can see that. Centerfold there. That's a really solid photo of them, as well as the back cover. My dad loves Motley Crue. More so on top of that, we've got quite a few Kiss records. This is the Kiss Creatures of the Night. We have seen Kiss quite a few times in concert together. My dad really, really loves them. I would say they're his favorite for sure. And then we've got The Story So Far. This is the best of Def Leppard. And so this is what this looks like. This is a live album. And so this is really, really good. He really likes this one as well. The way in which Def Leppard snuck in between my other Kiss record is really funny. So I've got this one right here. This is Kiss Alive. My dad really wanted this one. It was so funny watching him find this in the record store. So this is what the back of that one looks like. I get really excited like finding albums that you really, really wanted, especially ones like this that are going to be a little bit older. It's like a treasure hunt, so it's really fun when you do find them. This one right here is Rolling Stones Still on Life. This is the 1981 concert. So again, another live album here. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. And then we've got the Queen Greatest Hits. Again, you know I'm a fan of a Greatest Hits album. This is the centerfold there. And then the back just looks like this. Again, I did not do a good job putting this together because I was like, there's no way that we do not have more Kiss records. It's because it was hidden in the back. I don't know what I was doing. But this is Kiss World, the best of Kiss. Love, 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 love the photograph on the front, as well as the centerfold there. Look at them, they look so great. Fun fact, when we went to the last Kiss concert where all 4 of us went, my mom, my dad, and my sister, I was trying so hard to get them to let me paint all of our faces like them, and they flaked out on me, lame-os. But this is the back there. Put that where it goes. Next, AC/DC Back in Black. You can't see it, but it's written there. And it's really just plain black album, which I love it. We love to stick to a theme. My dad also has the Motley Crue Greatest Hits. Again, we love a Greatest Hits record, centerfold there, and then back of the album. He also has the Eagles Live, which again, this is a really good one. Live music really just hits different on vinyl for some reason, in my personal opinion. It sounds better. So I love that we have quite a few live ones as well. And then another one of the first ones we bought was a Van Halen. I think that that's literally all that it is called. I don't know. It's not gonna be one of my favorites. I know plenty about it, but not enough to sit here and talk on it, so I'm not gonna act like I do, to be honest with you. All right, the next few that we're gonna get into, we're switching up gears. We're jumping into my Christmas records, okay? I love Christmas and I love a good Christmas record. First things first, we gotta talk about, you know, just an icon in itself. This is the Christina Aguilera Christmas. It's the My Kind of Christmas, if you will. This is an album, okay? This is, every song slaps. It is so stinking good. And so I got this for me and my mom because I found it. $25 felt a little much for it, I'm not going to lie. Worth every penny. Of course, I've already said it once, I didn't want to keep it with the other ones because I wanted all my Christmas ones together, but one of the first ones we had to buy because the way in which this man does Christmas music, are you joking me? This is the Elvis Presley, the classic Christmas album. Oh, it's a good one. It's a banger. That's what the back looks like. It's Everyone is good. I love to listen to this when we decorate the Christmas tree. That's like my favorite time. And then right here, right now, this is going to be controversial because I just said, you know, this one right here, every song is a banger. And it is so good. It's one of my favorite Christmas albums, but I'm not going to take any arguments. I have here the best Christmas album of all time. I'm not going to take any comments, any questions. This is closed for discussion because I am 100% right. That is going to be the Kenny and Dolly Once Upon a Christmas album. This is so good. I listened to this. This is pretty much my Christmas album, if you will. Like literally, I listen to this on my vinyl. I listen to it on my Spotify in the car. Like I'm at least listening to one song off of this every day during the Christmas season. It is fantastic, okay? Again, no questions, no comments. It is the greatest Christmas album of all time. Here, also, another really solid one that's just the album in here is the Ariana Grande Christmas and Chill. It's a banger, okay? It is. It's just so stinking good. It is just a little EP. It has, what is it, 6 songs on it. So it's over before it really gets started, which is the only downside. But it's good. It's really good. Of course, you guys had to see something like this coming. We've got the Walt Disney Merry Christmas songs, 29 of your all-time favorites. It was Melinda Powell's, so thank you, Melinda, for now letting this be in our home. But so this is just so stinking cute. It's got all the like little Christmas songs, and it's adorable. It's not going to be everyone's favorite, but it is in our collection, you know what I'm saying? Following on the Disney lineup, oh, you had to see this coming. Disney's Greatest Hits. Oh yeah. The funny thing about it is there are quite a few of these, and we are very picky about the ones that we get because it's so easy just to have way too many. But some of the ones on here are Bare Necessities, Let It Go, How Far Will I Go, Spoonful of Sugar, just the really solid ones. And the reason we bought this, I won't lie, is for the Bare Necessities. We got this like right when my dad was getting ready to retire, and that was his retirement theme song. So had to have that one. And then now we're going to get into some of my like pop people that I just have either one or a couple of them. So I'm going to move through these next few really quick because you saw them in my what I got for Christmas. But this is The Weeknd, the highlights, so his greatest hits. I wanted this album the whole year, but it was expensive. I want to say this was upwards of 50 bucks. Like it was really, really pricey, which is why I waited until Christmas to get it. But like it has Save Your Tears, Starboy, The Hills, Die For You. I wish that this would have had the Die For You remix with Ariana Grande on it, because let me tell you, the chokehold that that song has on me is ridiculous. Holding these up side by side because again I showed them off in that video, but I got the Adele 25 and 21. These are some of my favorites from her. I'm not gonna lie, her newest one doesn't do it for me, but so I'm excited to have these ones in my collection. And then I also have Bruno Mars, The Doo-Wops and Hooligans. I really like this. This just reminds me of high school, which is really why I wanted it. I do like all the songs on it pretty much. Like there's only a couple that are like kind of mid for me, but like this is such a good one. And again, it just reminds me of high school, which is why I really wanted it. This one right here was a fun find for me, you guys. This is the Pink set list, All I Know So Far. So this is another live album, but like it's got Just Like a Pill, Funhouse, Just Give Me a Reason, all this good stuff. And me and my best friend went and saw Pink on her Truth About Love tour. So I want to find like a Truth About Love live version, but when I saw this I was like, okay, well this is gonna be pretty bomb to start. So I was really excited to find this. I didn't even know this existed, so that's what the back looks like as well. This literally was also a first day purchase when I bought my record player. Oh yeah, we got Lizzo, Cause I Love You. A fantastic album. It is so good. The back, this is just what it looks like. But I literally bought this, I think at like Kohl's. Like I was like, okay, I'm going in here, because I went and bought a record player from Kohl's that I ended up returning very, very quickly before I bought the one that I have now. But literally I was like, ooh, hey Lizzo, you're coming home with me, girl. You're not staying here. The other one that I got for Christmas that I'm just gonna show real quick was the Essential Chicks. Again, I love a greatest hits album, and I do like the Dixie Chicks. That's just what I still call them. I'm not calling them just the Chicks. But this is what the back looks like. Really, really good. I'm so excited about that. And then following closely with that, since we only have 2 country albums in our whole collection right now, we had bought the Luke Bryan, the number ones, volume 1. This one was for my mom because she really likes Luke Bryan. And we got to talk about my girl, Ariana Grande. So I have her and Taylor Swift, who we'll be finishing with because Taylor is the one that I have the most of. I have them in the order that their discography is listed. And so the first one that I have for Ariana Grande is Sweetener. And y'all, let me tell you right now, Sweetener was so far before its time. Like literally, she did not have to go that hard. But this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. Absolutely stunning. It's funny, I was texting my friend Jacob from work today, and when I tell you that every time, the song Every Time hits every single time, it's, oh my god, it's just so good. There was no need for her to do that, like to do that in that song. Like it just is so good. So this is an absolutely fantastic album. All right, next, oddly enough, is gonna be Thank You Next. This is an album. Oh my gosh. The way in which she dropped these back to back too had me just literally, I wasn't ready, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I was not ready for the way in which this happened. But this is absolutely fantastic. And the reason in which I love these 2 so much is that I saw her tour for these, so where she did the Sweetener and Thank You Next kind of mix with my friend Alex. It was absolutely fantastic. I do have a vlog from that little experience, so I can link that down below. But oh my god, there was no reason for this to go that hard either. Like it was so good. And then of course she graced us with Positions. So I also really, really love Positions. It's another really, really solid record. There's ones like Shut Up, Just Like Magic, Safety Net. Oh, she didn't have to hit with Safety Net the way she did. She did not have to make me get that upset. But this is an absolutely fantastic album, and look at her. She looks absolutely stunning there. We love to see it. Okay, last but not least, this one right here was a hard find. This is the K Bye For Now, which is the Sweetener Thank You Next like tour that was live. When this was announced, it was done for Record Store Day. There was no chance that we were getting it. And I was really, really bummed. My dad actually found it, I think on like eBay or something, paid probably way too much for it, but I'm super appreciative. But this literally was so good, and I'm so excited to have it in my collection considering I got to see this live. And again, you guys know I love live music, and so it's an absolutely phenomenal record, and I'm so lucky that I have it. Next, we're talking about my girl, Taylor Swift, okay? And the chokehold that Taylor Swift has on me is unmatched. It is unnecessary, and I am okay with all of that. So again, it's order of discography, but of course we're talking Taylor's versions. For almost anything that I can have, I do not have. If I can get a Taylor's version, I don't have an original, and then when I can get Taylor's versions, I will get Taylor's versions for other ones, which we'll show you. Fearless, Taylor's version, okay? The Queen has been blessing us lately, so this is absolutely fantastic. This is what the center fold looks like. I think it actually opens whoop, here as well. Yep, look at that. Absolutely stunning. And this is a fantastic album. The way it's got 27 songs on it, thank you. This is the back there. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Love that. Next, coming as no surprise to anyone right here, we've got the Taylor's version of Red. Again, I want to open it up for you guys, but I'm not pulling this plastic off. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have to get sleeves for some of these other ones so I don't play myself, but I'm not gonna pull this plastic off right now, so sorry for that. This is what the back looks like, and I'm telling you right now, the 10-minute version of All Too Well did not have to have the kind of chokehold that it continuously still has on me. When I tell you right now, if ever I've got 10 minutes, I'm gonna be performing the 10-minute version of All Too Well, and it is a performance at that. Next, this is my favorite Taylor album point blank and period. This is the 1989 album. I love all the songs on this one. 1989 was the tour in which I went to with my sister, where we were actually selected by Taylor's mom to meet Taylor Swift. So this album holds even more special memories for me because of that. I cannot wait until we get Taylor's version of 1989, because the way in which I'm gonna boost those streams on Spotify is unreal. So I absolutely love this one. That was a must in my collection for sure. Of course, we've got Lover. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Lover is not one of my personal favorites. There are absolutely phenomenal songs on this album, without a shadow of a doubt. Cornelia Street being one of them, False God being one of them. Absolutely amazing songs, but it's just not my favorite. But my girl can do no wrong in my eyes. Like, I literally am still obsessed, but like if I had to rank, she's not the tippy top, you know what I'm saying? Next, we've got the sisters. We've got the twin girlies here. We've got Folklore. Sorry for that glare. And then we also have Evermore as well. Absolutely solid albums. They are different, of course. I know a lot of people really found Taylor during Folklore and Evermore, and I feel like if you found Taylor during Folklore and Evermore, you are kind of shook at the rest of her discography, essentially, because these are not the same as the rest of her discography. So I really like how versatile they are. These are good in my personal opinion. These are not my favorite, okay? They're solely different. I kind of look at them as like different entities off of her things. They've got absolutely amazing songs. Some of the best lyrics are within these albums, but I'm not gonna lie, again, do they beat out 1989? Absolutely not. And it's not just because it's a pop album, okay? But I am a production girly. And then last but not least, coming to no surprise to anybody, is of course her Midnights album. My dad, bless his sweet soul, went to Target before they were open on the day that this dropped so he could get me this particular one. I was literally just gonna get the Target one because I didn't want to order off of her website, not knowing that these would be launched there, because of course this is the emerald green one, which, if you guys are wondering, when you whip out, look at her, why is she looking like that? No need, Miss Swift, no need. But this is the stunning blue, teal, turquoise color, whatever you want to call it. And this was the one that I absolutely wanted. And again, I was going to be like, oh yeah, I'm totally good with just like, you know, the Target version, like whatever. And his sweet soul called me. Surrounded by a bunch of girls at Target first thing before they opened on the day this was released, and was like, I think that you may want to like look at this and see which one they have. And bless his sweet soul, so I was actually able to get this one. But this right here is so good. Speaking of which, I know you guys can't see it in this video because I've been so far away, but when my makeup look was completed today, Lavender Haze started playing on my Spotify shuffle, and I was like, look at me creating a Lavender Haze makeup look, and then Lavender Haze playing when I was done. Like, are you joking? Look at that. Absolutely stunning. So this is the last one that I'm going to talk about today. This is my entire record collection. I hope you guys like this video. It felt like it was a little all over the place. It was weird to get in the groove to do this, especially when speaking on the records that like are not personally mine. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was like not too painful to watch, and hopefully not too very long. So yeah, you guys, I would love to know, like I said in the beginning, what are your favorite records or albums? Is there anything that I'm missing from the collection that you're like, girl, what are you doing without that? I definitely feel like I need some more Madonna in my life. I don't know what I'm doing. And I definitely need to do a little bit more Taylor Swifting, I think. And probably some Ariana Grande. I'm missing some early stuff from her that I also really like. So that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!